Hello guys, welcome to Lim Gautik's YouTube channel. So today we are going to do a few KBAT questions about quadratic functions. And here is the first question. Okay, so given that px squared plus qx plus r equals 0 has one root 5 times of another root, find r in terms of p and q. So you know that the equation is this, so you try to make it in this form by dividing by p. So you got x squared minus sum of roots x plus product of root x equals to 0. So in this form, by comparing, you get two equations, and here you manipulate it, so you got this. Okay, so since you know one root is 5 times of another, so you just sub it in here and then manipulate. You got b equals to minus q over 6p. So you sub this inside this, you got this. Okay, so in here you can see that you got this, and then simplify it, you get the answer. Okay, so why is this minus ignore? Because it's squared, so minus minus become positive. Okay, so let's move on to the fourth question. Second question, given this equation has a root negative to another root, find k. So a root negative to another root, meaning that you got two roots, alpha, beta, and this beta is minus alpha. So you got this, as usual, we just divided it by a so that it is in this form. Okay, so in this form, you got the sum of roots is alpha plus beta, which is 0. So this is 0, meaning that the numerator is 0. So you got this. So k equals to 4 over 3. Easy, right? So let's move on to the third question. So you got this diagram, and then it is a rectangle with a length 12 times 8 cm. And if AQ equals to PD equals to PR equals to X, given the shaded area is 76, show that this equation. Okay, so you got the area of this square is 96 equals to the shaded area plus with the one that is not shaded. Okay, so the shaded area is given by 76, so you got this, plus the non-shaded area. So the non-shaded area is basically this triangle plus this triangle, right? So this triangle, how do you calculate the area? It is half times both sides, right? So half times with x times with this side. This side is 8 minus x. Okay, so for this triangle wise, it's the same concept, but this time this side is 12 minus x. So you got this. Okay, so by moving this to the left hand side, you got 20, and then you expand this term and this term out, you got this. So now you just sum up the terms, you got this, and then move everything from right hand side to the left, you got this, and then this one you factorize out x, you got the one that you are going to prove. Okay, so let's move on to the second question. B, find x and correct it to 2 decimal place. So now it is basically asking you to solve this quadratic equation. So to solve quadratic equation, the easiest formula is using the formula. Okay, so just sub in everything, you will got the x value. So the third part of the question asking you to calculate the perimeter of a shaded area using a smaller value of x. So what is a smaller value of x, which is this one? So what is the perimeter of a shaded area? You first denote this as A and this as B. So the perimeter is A plus B plus 8 minus x plus 12 plus x. So you just this is out, and then you know that this minus x and x, you can cancel it out. So you got this equals to A plus B plus 20. So what is A and what is B? A and B is the hypotenuse of a right angle triangle. So what is going to use? Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem on both sides, you got the A value and B value. So just sum it up, you got the answer. Okay? So let's move on to the fourth question. ABCD is a square with side 8 cm. And BEFG is a rectangle where CE equals GD equals XCM. So this equals to this is XCM. This is a rectangle, okay? And this is a square, okay? So show that the area of non-shaded area is a function AX equals to this, okay? And then find the value of X when the area achieves minimum. What is the minimum area, okay? So you know that the area of a non-shaded area is a square minus the shaded area. So what is the area of a square? 8 square. So what is the area of a shaded region? Rectangle, side times side, right? So what is this side? 8 minus x times x. So you got this. So this is proven. And then how to find a minimum point? So first comes to your mind is dy dx equals to m equals to 0. So let's do some revision on differentiation. From differentiation, you know that the gradient of a curve of a function is given by dy dx. Okay, so at turning point, the gradient equals to 0. So what is the turning point? Turning point is a point where the gradient change sign from plus to minus or minus to plus. Okay, so come back to here. You know that this is minimum point. Given that this is minimum point, so we know that at minimum point, this dA over dx is 0. So you differentiate ax, you got 64 is delete, and then minus 8x is minus 8, plus 2x squared, 2 comes down, and then minus 1 become 2x. Okay, so this x equals 4 at the minimum point. So the minimum area is when x equals to 4, you just sub it back to the original equation. You got a equals to 48. Okay. So here comes the end of a video. Thank you for watching. If you all would like to see more engineering mathematics and mathematics video in the future, do subscribe. See you all next time.